Rachel and welcome back to my channel, Bales 1986 SW, and welcome to Vlogmas! Hello, 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 people! It's Thursday, so it is a weigh-in update. This is my last weigh-in for 2018. How quick has this year gone? So if you've watched my last week's weigh-in, I wanted to lose this week £4 because that would mean that I was at my bottom end of my target. So that would give me scope to enjoy myself at Disney and not feel like I'm going to be out of target. So hopefully I won't be out of target. If I am, I have a week's grace and I'll hopefully get back into it, but what will be will be. So that was my goal for this week. The week I've had on plan has been, I decided not to do the maintenance journey. I decided to be an extra easy, do the extra easy plan, so 1A, 1B, 15 sins a day, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've had a few little naughty treats at the weekend. I went over my sins, a couple of sins. I am full of cold, I do apologise, my nose looks like Rudolph's. And then yesterday, which was Wednesday, I went out for an afternoon tea. So that's been my week. I did Monday, Tuesday, I did a what I ate in a day videos. I find those videos really helpful for me because it makes me accountable of what I'm having to eat, and also I can actually look at my food and then go, yeah, I've got enough speed on there, or I should have had more speed. It makes me more accountable for my own food. So yeah, I'm not going to beat about the bush. I stepped on the scales and I lost £3.5, so I am 11 stone, 10.5 pounds, with a current weight loss of 5 stone and 2 pounds. Yes, I didn't get my £4 loss, what I wanted, but £3.5 is good going, and I'm super duper happy with that. So I'm at my bottom end of my target, and I have just dropped my snowflake. So on my Christmas wish, I asked to be, I wanted to be at my lower end of my target, and I got my consultant to sign it and to tell me when I achieved it. And this will be hung up with all my other certificates. And so obviously I got my Christmas wish. It took me ages to decide what I wanted for my Christmas wish, but I thought being at my lower end is something which would make me really happy, so I know that I could enjoy Disney and the Christmas period. So this is my last weigh-in, like I've said. That is due to my daughter and my son having carol services next Thursday, because my son has it in the morning and my daughter has it in the afternoon, and the break between them both is not long enough to make me to be able to go to group, and then the week after that I am at Disney. So this is my last weigh-in for 2018. I am hopefully trying to get to group on the 27th of December when I come back from Disney, but I don't know. It may be an evening class I go to, but I don't know. In my head I've got the 3rd of Jan where I'm going to go back, but I do come back on the 27th, so hopefully I may go to group. It all depends. I'm not promising myself. I'd like to go back to group just to get that line drawn, but we'll see what happens. But I honestly think that it'll be the line draw, it'll be after Christmas now. So the year I've had such an amazing year on plan. I'm going to do a proper video about my reflections and my highlights of 2018 on the Slimming World plan, but just to touch on some little pointers, I thoroughly enjoyed 2018 being on the Slimming World plan. My relationship with food has completely changed. I've lost the food guilt now. I don't associate food with happiness anymore, and what I mean by that is just because it's someone's birthday or it's someone's christening or a wedding or Christmas, for instance, that food doesn't make that occasion any better than not having that yumminess food. And even if I want those little yummy treats, doesn't mean that I have to have a plate full of them just because it's there and just because it's Christmas. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to have a thoroughly good time at Christmas, but I'm not going to overindulge in it because I'm still going to have an amazing time with my family and friends, and food is not the pinnacle, be all and end all for me now. But it took me a year to realise that, and to come to terms with that. And the food guilt has gone. So if I want a bar of chocolate and I eat a bar of chocolate and it's so many sins, then I've ate it. I've enjoyed it for what it is. I'm not going to have the guilt about it, because all the guilt's going to do is spiral me out of control and go, sod it, I've had a bar of chocolate, I'm going to gain this week, I'm going to eat whatever I want. I've come to terms with, I'll say, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed that bar of chocolate. And the next meal is, I'll make 100% Slimming World friendly. And losing the food guilt has been a struggle, and my relationship with that was something I really wanted to come to terms with. I wanted me to understand my relationship with food and not use it as a crutch anymore. It's like my comfort blanket. My mind shift has shifted, so instead of having the crutch of food, what would make me happy or my go-to, I've changed that into my pamper nights. I will like put a hair mask on, or like have like a routine for me, and for me that's my crutch compared to having food. Reading more has thoroughly helped me getting my fingers out of the cookie jar, and I've really like shifted my focus off food onto other things. Now don't get me wrong, it's not simple, and it's hard and frustrating at times, and there's many a times when I've over-sinned, like gone over my sins, but because I don't feel guilty of it, I allow myself to do that. And then I always think, oh, well, I've had it now, I've done the deed, I can't change it, I just have to get on with it. And because at the end of the day, it's a lifestyle. Like I could have like knocked yesterday on the head, like I can't do afternoon tea before weigh-in, but why? That's life. Like that's lifestyle, and whatever the scales would have said wouldn't have. It just shows me a number. It doesn't show me how happy I am. It doesn't show me my non-scale victories. It doesn't show me like my family life, and it doesn't show me how happy I was when how happy I was to see my daughter in the World War II concert. It's not going to tell me like all those magical memories I've had. It's just going to show me a number, and those numbers I will not get defined by. Like, I'm not getting defined by a number or a dress size. Don't get me wrong, that I'm happy in my dress size, like that, yeah, but that doesn't make me who I am at all. Like, no, it will never define me. I am happy, I am healthy, and 2018 has been the year where I look in a mirror and I like what I see back, and that's what I wanted when I started my weight loss journey in 2017, to be able to look at myself and to look at my imperfections, my scars, my stretch marks, my wobbly bits, and accept them for what they are. And if I didn't like them, then change them, or kind of thing. And I've accepted my cesarean scar. I now see it as a gift that I've got two wonderful children, and there's some parents there's some women out there and who would love to have cesarean sections because they would love to be a mum. They'd love to have stretch marks because it means that they've had children. I see that as a gift now, and yeah, I've got some wobbly bits, but it means that I've lost weight, and I've accepted me. Like, this is the best version I'm going to get of myself, and you're either going to like it or you're going to lump it, because I can't change who I am as a person. And it's took me a long time to be accepting of myself, and yeah, I'm not perfect, and I don't want to be perfect. I mean, what is perfect? My children look at me and they give me the smiles and the cuddles, and they're happy with mummy, and my husband loves me. Now he thinks he's got a new woman, kind of thing. It's totally changed my life, totally. And 2018 has been the year of rediscovering who I am as a person, and I'm so thankful for that. And I'll be really honest that I cannot wait to write my resolutions for 2019 and not to be able to put to lose weight. I could get quite emotional about that because I've done it for quite a while, and for me, for not having that and to carry on being a Target member, it will be a wonderful feeling for me not to write that on my resolution, and to be proud of that. Like, I'm not being big-headed or anything like that. This has been my weight loss journey, and I think sometimes you have to like be proud of yourself sometimes, and this is a moment where I am proud of myself, and I'm not being big-headed or like blowing smoke up my own backside or anything like that. I'm just acknowledging that I've done it. Like, I've done it. I've done what I set out to do, and next year I want to carry on being at my happy place and carry on with the Slimming World plan. That's what I would like to do. So yeah, I've had some amazing highlights and some non-scale victories, which I'm going to do another video regarding that, about my highlights of the year and non-scale victories, and about my channel and the wonderful people I've met at SlimCon, etc, etc. I'm going to do that in another video. So I've just thought I'd touch on bits and bobs in this video to round up 2018. So yeah, the week ahead is super busy. I've got my son's birthday on Tuesday. He turns 10. I mean 10. Like, that has flown. Like, I cannot believe he's 10. I have lots of like school events next week, so basically I'm in and out of the house. But yeah, and I think next week I'll be rocking the Christmas jumpers. So I hope each and every one of you has a fabulous Christmas. I hope you have a fabulous New Year. Thank you ever so much for supporting me on my weight loss journey and my channel. You truly mean a lot to me, and I've loved getting to know you and commenting, and on Instagram as well. So as always, food optimize, sending huge positive thoughts. Rachel, bye.